everyone. We want to welcome you back to, or forward to our
channel. Please like and follow for more. Now, we've been talking about a series and dealing with the Conrad Hotel, and today we're going to just break off a little bit and go one step above and talk about the Waldorf.
The Waldorf, yes.
And in this segment, we normally just do like one at a time, but we're going to talk about two Waldorfs in this video because of the differences that we're able to talk about, and it's the difference is amazing. It's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
But starting off with the remember we talked about the Conrad in Thailand, Bangkok, Thailand. During that same stay, we decided to go over and stay at the Waldorf. Now, we talked about how amazing the Conrad was, 5 stars, all the above. When you step into the Waldorf, Thailand, Bangkok, that was just a different experience totally. I mean, at least 5 levels up as far as service was concerned. First of all, when we were meted at the door by our hostess that was waiting for us to arrive.
Right.
And then she took us upstairs to check in. Check-in wasn't on the first floor in the lobby.
Right.
Who does that?
Exactly.
So check-in's like, I don't know, 3rd, 4th floor up, whatever. So she takes us to check-in, and this lobby is just immaculate. It's a gorgeous lobby. And there's a couple of desks over in the corner, and they walk us over to this desk. Feel like you're like applying for a loan, and they ask for our passports, and see, there's a picture there of our passports.
I don't know if applying for a loan is as luxury of an experience as this.
Well, I mean, you felt like initially you're at the table asking somebody for something. You're trying to present yourself as being worthy to gain some type of information. But they flip it on you.
I felt like they set us here and because we are worthy.
Right.
But, it's like you need to sit down here with us.
Yeah, but you get, so for me, it was first oh, okay, we got to sit down and, go over some information here, because that's kind of what it felt like for me. Yeah. And as the conversation, it was more about, us. How can we serve you?
Yeah, that is true. Okay,
it's kind of like what are your wants and desires? Coming to America, whatever you like.
Yeah.
So, our passports are out there. We check in right there at the desk, and then our concierge, she takes us back to the elevator when we're done. No? Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. What happened next?
As we're sitting there, checking in. They bring in beautiful purple velvety chairs. They bring over a beautiful purple welcome drink. It was nice.
Mm-hmm.
I love a welcome drink because it makes me feel welcome. I do. I feel like, okay, it's when you check in and you're sitting down versus standing up at a desk.
Right.
And you're going through the thing or verifying your documents, or they're getting you checked in. Like sitting down during that process and like relaxing, it just elevates the experience,
Yeah.
And then when they bring you a beautiful drink, that's like custom made. It's like, this is our signature Waldorf passion fruit with the purple exotic flower picked in July only. I mean, it was seriously that detailed, whatever. It wasn't that what I just said, but it was like it was close to it. It was just like a beautiful custom made welcome drink. And they our personal concierge waited like right there during the whole process. She didn't do the process, she just waited. And to make sure everything was going smoothly. Okay, are you guys okay? You all okay? I believe they gave us a towel, like a wet towel, cold towel.
Was it hot or cold?
It was, I don't remember, because sometimes it's nice, like if it's hot outside, they give you a chill towel, like at the Conrad, but at the Waldorf, it might have been hot.
Okay.
I don't remember. But it was a towel, a refreshing towel.
Whatever it was, it worked.
It did. It started. Okay,
So we're escorted to the elevator, and she's showing us. I can't remember. Yeah, she showed us different parts of the property. So before we got to our room, now again our bags are gone. They mysteriously disappeared from the Conrad, and she's giving us a tour of the gym area, of the pool, the pool that's so many stories high, the restaurants that are available for us to eat at. And so she gives us a whole tour of the hotel, and then finally ends it with her walking us to our room. And she stays in our room. She doesn't just open the door; she gives us a tour. And it's like, well, I don't really need a tour. I've stayed at a lot of hotels. Like, why is she touring? It's like, why are you still here?
Yeah.
That's kind of how we felt a little bit. But then we realized why she's still here, because she needed to show us all the amenities, all of the electronic gadgets that are in the room.
Yeah. And I actually didn't feel like that. I didn't feel like, why is she here? I like service. So I wanted her to come in, and whatever she does, I needed her to do it. It's like, do whatever you're supposed to do, because I just want to experience it all. When I go somewhere, I want to experience everything that they have to offer. So her walking around giving us a tour, it was amazing. She showed us that, they have a pillow menu. You can order different pillows. Then she showed us the curtain feature. Was this the one that was run by the iPad?
Yeah, everything was tied into the iPad. Okay. The curtains, the music.
Yeah, you can set it so that when you walk in the room, your curtains automatically open to an amazing downtown view. I mean, it was like so beautiful. So you're surrounded by all these buildings, and so the curtains open. You can decide if you want them to open all the way, just the sheer. And the music, you can have the music on. I believe the toilet was operated from the iPad. I mean, everything was like operated from this iPad. It was the
toilet had its own little wall unit there, which was really nice. You might have heard me allude to this in our prior video about the Conrad, but the bidet was like, it just didn't squirt water. This toilet, it cooled, it heated, it lit up, it had many water features, many different cleaning options, all digital, radio.
Yeah,
So,
seriously,
it was an amazing. I was impressed by the toilet. So I was impressed by the toilet.
I was impressed by the toilet. That was my favorite toilet. Still, out of all the hotels we've stayed, that is definitely my favorite toilet.
And then the shower. The shower was like in its own little corner, and we were trying to figure out how to turn it on. I think. Yeah. It's like the water just came from all
settings. It came from all. Yeah, it did.
It's amazing.
The shower, they had different shower heads.
And a little, I don't know if, I think voyeuristic is the word. It makes you feel a little weird because it's right in front of a big open glass window, like, part of the building. And you can just see right out of the window perfectly fine. But I guess they can't see you. Maybe tenant on the other side, I don't know.
I don't know, yeah, that is, I like that feature too. I did. I just love the whole thing. They also had a bathtub, a beautiful big bathtub. I love that feature. Everything about
your toiletries. Your toiletries are not just your normal toiletries here. Yes. You're provided. No need to call down for the front desk to get a toothbrush or toothpaste. It's already there. Not just your general shaving kit, but it's like a full on, toiletry bag.
Yeah, the toiletry bag. Yeah. Toiletry bag. Oh wow, yes. We have to talk about something else that's really important, but just keeping it going with as far as the luxury and the comfort inside of the room. Waldorf is top notch on the Waldorf experience. Out of all the Waldorf,
haven't stayed at a better hotel yet. I don't think.
Musai.
Okay.
Yeah. So we'll talk about Musai later, but Musai could have. Because the Waldorf was the top. Yeah. Waldorf Thailand, Waldorf by Bangkok was the top of our stays, like as far as luxury, the services, the food, because we didn't even get into the restaurant experience.
Oh yeah. I actually don't remember the restaurants there.
We ate at the restaurant in the hotel that had the beautiful sunset. We watched, first of all, the sunset from this hotel. Oh my gosh, the drinks were amazing. The drinks were amazing. Everything. Like when we went to the restaurant and we were in there, it was like we were the only people there. You know, the service, remember the service was so amazing?
Yep.
We were the only people in the restaurant, and the food, oh my gosh. The food is comparable to it's above the Conrad.
Well, definitely above the Conrad.
I didn't want to say that.
I just don't recall it, so I don't know if it would be
because
the
it
last
disappeared so
impression.
fast.
Is that what it was?
I think that's what it is, because I can't either. I know we have pictures. We have pictures of it, but yeah, I can't think of it what the food was either, but it was amazing. It was the best. It was so good. We cannot remember.
And then another important feature of this particular hotel would have been the pool. So you go upstairs to the gym level, the pool level, and being.
Oh, the pool. Oh,
I'm not a pool person.
Yeah.
I don't like to get into the pool a lot. But
I feel like you're becoming a pool person.
Yeah,
Our pool's growing like
yeah, I guess maybe a little bit. So this pool was like an infinity pool that looked out over the city of Bangkok, and some of the most amazing views. You know, just being in that pool, it just took you to another level. You know, being able to, it would be like a night swim. It was a night swim.
Oh my
gosh,
yes.
So it was amazing.
Do you remember the sunset?
I do remember
Out
the
there?
sunset. Yes. I have lots of pictures of that sunset.
Oh my gosh, the sunset, the sun was so big. It was the biggest sun, the biggest view of the sun I had ever seen. The sunset's different in Bangkok. I've seen a lot of sunsets.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we love sunsets.
Right.
We take so many pictures of sunsets. Las Vegas has another amazing sunset. But the sunset in Thailand is just like, it was so amazing. The pool area, infinity pool on like the 50th something floor.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, it's just, I don't know. The Waldorf does not disappoint. It definitely.
So definitely on our list, if you go to Bangkok, Thailand, and you want to stay in luxury, the Waldorf. The Waldorf is definitely something that we want to do, that you'd want to do if you are going to spend a little bit of extra dollars for the luxury, and it is well worth it. So again, light for more.
Well, before we light for more, he's always ready to go. And if you're wondering, this microphone, it does elevate my voice. It's not on.
But it works somehow.
But it does. Can you tell, like, when I talk and when he talks without it?
Yeah. Your voice is more echoed.
Oh, see, yes. So before we go, what was your favorite thing about the Waldorf?
The toilet.
The toilet. Well, something we didn't mention that needs to be mentioned is that it also had the best robe
Yes.
in any hotel that we've ever experienced in our travels.
Very
I
true.
mean, the Waldorf robe was so good that we had to order one. We were like, oh no.
Yeah.
Where is this robe from? And so right away, as soon as we left, did you order me a robe first?
I ordered you one first.
Oh, okay.
You were going on. I think it was a Christmas present. Because you were going on about them so much that I bought you one.
I couldn't stop talking about it. I could not. I was like, babe, but the robe. You remember, like, on our body, like, right away, I called the front desk. I'm like, can we, like, buy this robe? And they're like, oh, you can't, but we'll tell you where you can order it. And I was like, tell me now, okay? I need to know now. I mean, just the feel of this robe is, like, so amazing. I mean, it's like when you put it on your body, you feel that same luxury that we felt at the Waldorf. This reminds me of luxury. Like it keeps me in the mentality of luxury, having this robe.
No other robe at no other luxury hotel has been as nice.
No. And not even close. I mean, we've had a lot of comfortable robes.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, a lot. Like, you know, they're like, oh, this is nice. I love big, fluffy robes. I think Waldorf in New Orleans has that. We're not going to talk about that, but today.
No, we actually are going to. We were supposed to talk about that. I'm glad you reminded me
today?
because I was going to compare that Waldorf to the other one, to because it's nice, but I don't think it needs its own channel, its own space. So
well, it's hard to tell. I mean, look at me. I'm in my Waldorf
right, exactly,
Thailand
exactly.
room.
So just to kind of talk about what we promised in the beginning of the video. So that was the Waldorf Thailand, Bangkok, Thailand. And about a year later, I think it was, somewhere in there, we had the experience to go to the Waldorf New Orleans.
Yes.
Now,
Roosevelt.
Yeah, the Roosevelt. Now, to be
the
fair,
Roosevelt.
I guess this wasn't always a Waldorf. It was the Roosevelt,
yes.
you know, and Hilton bought it, changed it to the Waldorf.
Well, the Roosevelt has history in New Orleans.
It does.
You know,
Lots of history.
Yeah, so we it's hard to compare it because it took over a historic building.
Well, we're not necessarily the luxury piece. So the luxury piece wasn't there because it is an older building. It's New Orleans. Everything was New Orleans style theme. So the lobby was a beautiful lobby, you know, but it has a different aesthetic view to it. It's
totally different.
It's a different feel.
Yeah.
But if you want to compare service, you know, when you went to go check into this particular hotel, it was a regular check-in.
It was a regular check-in.
You went to the desk. You know, the service was just what you would expect at a regular hotel. You know, there was no, you know, what can we do for you?
Yeah.
What's your pleasure?
You walk out and greet you.
Right, none of that. It was a regular check-in. And then
it could be below regular.
Yeah, it wasn't impressive whatsoever.
It was not at all. That was the first thing that kind of.
Right. And we ordered something special because we were celebrating. I think.
We were celebrating a birthday. Was it no?
Well, we were moving, but we were celebrating something. Or at least we told them we were celebrating something. Let's put it that way. And they brought us up, or it was either waiting for them, or they brought us up a dessert tray. But and again, I guess I am downplaying. I am down in it because we gave them a second try. First of all, we gave them a second try, and the second try was a whole lot better. It was a whole lot better
because the first try we had like a 1-bedroom.
Yes, it was
just a regular 1-bedroom. So it was a kind of an antique style.
Right. And
you don't like antique. You don't like old.
Not too much, but again, it was if you were in that room in the 1950s, yes, it was lush.
Well,
plush.
I'll tell people that are watching who are fans of vintage hotels and you like that antique style, the Roosevelt has been operating as a hotel since 1893.
Yes.
So it's like an 1800s type hotel that they renovated. So put yourself in the mind of that because the rooms aren't going to be modern. You know, they're kind of they're kind of like basic luxury.
Which most of the rooms in the French Quarter and all that, they're all kind of that way. You know, they're all kind of that's
really
also
that
overall style. You have to go to the newer buildings to get the modern style hotel.
Right.
But like I said, the fruit tray that they brought up, it looked beautiful,
was so beautiful.
But it was like the fruit wasn't good.
Right.
Some of the fruit was overripe or rotten.
Yeah.
So that wasn't a good experience. We did call down and complain about it. I think they rectified it, so that was a good thing. And somehow, I can't remember what they did to rectify that situation. And there was something else I was going to say about that hotel before the fruit.
The bed was comfortable.
Very comfortable.
They did have the robe and the slippers, but
the slippers were nice. The robe was not as good as this one.
It wasn't as good as this one, and the bathroom was just. I think the bathroom was kind of like.
Yeah.
It was very, very basic. It was like super basic. Nothing that made you kind of feel like you were at a Waldorf.
Right.
You know, there was nothing that stood out like the curtains were regular. I mean, everything was just kind of like regular, nice.
They probably should have just kept it named Hilton.
Yeah, I wonder. I was trying to figure out like was it the bed, the mattresses that made it a Waldorf, or the luxury of the Roosevelt?
Now, to be fair, at that time they were renovating it still, so they were doing some room renovations, and we went back.
Like a year later.
It's either a year later or a few months later. I can't. Or 6 months later.
Right.
I can't remember how long it was. But we went back for Mardi Gras. Actually for Mardi Gras.
Oh my God. And we found out why it's the Waldorf when we went back.
Yeah, so when we went back, the service was a lot better. at that point in time. We had brought our daughters with us, 2 of our daughters with us, and we got a suite at this time. So it was a lot bigger room.
We did the 1-bedroom suite.
1-bedroom suite, yeah. So and now that one was nice. Still not like at Thailand level, not even Conrad level Thailand, but it was a lot nicer room.
Very nice.
Yeah.
That room was actually like very, very nice. Something I loved about it, as soon as you open the door, you walk in, it's a hallway with a beautiful masterpiece in front, and then the living room off to the left. Something that set the Waldorf apart. The Waldorf was very nice. Is the pull-out couches. You know, sometimes the pull-out couches are nothing to write home about. The Waldorf, they open up and pull out the couches for you. You don't do anything. They come, you call them, they come, they pull out the couch, they make up the bed, the pillows. Our daughter said this was the most comfortable mattress they had slept on. I mean, not just couch bed mattresses. It was just a super comfortable mattress. And the couch was nice and luxurious. The whole living room setup was very nice. The tea options, the kettle, because that's important to me too, because I love a cup of tea. I don't want a cup of coffee for breakfast every morning, you know, so I like having a kettle option, or, you know, teas, not just coffee. And they had a nice array of that. The tub was so amazing. The tub was very nice, but it was only one bathroom.
It was like a claw tub, wasn't it?
Yes, it was a claw, and those are my favorite. It was a nice claw tub, a beautiful window, a beautiful bed. Oh my God, the bed was so comfortable. The bed was amazing at the Waldorf. And the Roosevelt Hotel is amazing. I mean, the lobby, once we went around Christmas time, the lobby was amazing. It was just full of people because they wanted to take a bunch of pictures in there because it was so amazing. But outside of the traffic, it was like the best, the most beautiful hallway, decorated, all the trees and the lights.
Oh yeah.
And then when we went back for Mardi Gras, we went to, oh my gosh, I can't think of the famous bar downstairs, but we went to the bar downstairs and had amazing service, an amazing cocktail. Like they had, oh my God, I love that bar. It's like dark, old world style. It's like really cool.
So very good. Now, didn't want to talk too much about New Orleans, but just about the New Orleans Conrad, New Orleans Waldorf, excuse me. But yeah, so we'll talk some more about New Orleans in one of our other videos coming up. So thank you guys again for joining us. Click and like for more.